Welcome to Landria Onkka on YouTube, here to supply the tools for you to manifest anything. Are you a dreamer or are you a major manifester? Or are you both? I want to talk about this. I want to talk about the blocks that we create that keep the dreams from manifesting into the material world. Are you a dreamer and you have big dreams? Are you one of those people that people say, oh, you've always got some idea going, or always there's some crazy dream you have? I'm not talking about lack of focus, all right? We don't get anything done when we're all over the place. I'm talking about, do you have dreams and you're a big thinker and people think of you as a dreamer? Now here's what I want to talk about today. If you're a dreamer, I want to ask you something. Do you ever have, and I'm willing to bet this is true, do you ever have those moments where you think, wow, I really am ridiculous. Wow, I'm always off on some amazing thing in my head and none of it ever happens, and maybe I need to just be realistic and do the things that other people tell me to. Maybe I can never have my own business. I should just go work for somebody else. Maybe this isn't possible because I've tried things and it's difficult, and so the dream dies. Everybody who's had a dream that consistently goes after it achieves their goals. Ask Disney. If you can dream it, you can achieve it, right? Why? Because if it's a dream in your head, there are no limits in the universe at all. So if you dream it, it's possible to achieve it. Now, maybe it may not come in the format you think or in the timeline, but I want to tell you right now, if you are a dreamer and you feel like you are just maybe being a little ridiculous or silly, that's a block. And that means that it's not going to manifest because you have the dream and then you start to believe that you're being silly for having the dream. Anybody who's ever achieved anything really notable, imaginative, amazing, success, financial, just creative-wise, had an amazing dream that was bigger than what society dreams, or let's just say, lives out. They may be dreaming it, but they're not doing it. There has to be action behind it. So you know I have the 2 steps. You can create something and go into that positive space, but you must act on it. So many of us have the dreams and we never do anything. We never go after it, or we put a little bit of effort and we never follow through. This is critical because your dreams can come true. Now, when you go along the way, you realize you are in a material world, you are a human being, and so certain factors are going to come in and certain things that we've created in our own collective reality. So the dream may come in a different form, but you can still go after it. Disney created the most amazing adventure park ever on the face of the planet. I believe it still is. Why? He had such an amazing, fantastic dream, and he just went after it. He didn't listen to the naysayers or the little talk in his head that said, you're being ridiculous that you could actually do this crazy stuff, right? He got ideas and he expounded on it. Don't let the dream go away. And if you think you're the only one that has that dream, we have a collective consciousness, and everything you think and dream and believe, think, is going into the collective. So every idea is out there. No one owns an idea. It's the first guy who does it gets it, right? The telephone, electricity, all of it. None of it came from just one person. Numerous inventors were doing all of that at the same time. Why? Because they were picking up on it in the collective. Those ideas are out there for everything. If you don't act on it, somebody else will. Be the dreamer who makes the dream come true. This is what keeps us going and excited about life, is when we go into our passion, and when you stop going there, you become depressed and stagnant. And who wants to die that way, right? You're going to be on your deathbed saying, why was I so afraid to go after it? So even if it didn't come to fruition, The fact that you're going toward it is exciting, and don't forget that. We're always so hung up on whether you can do it or have the final event or not. We forget that going toward it is the fun part. And yeah, you're going to have ups and downs, but you're going toward that dream. And when you're not taking those steps toward it, trying to find the solutions, the answers, making it happen, you start to die. Inside, you start to die. You squash your beautiful spirit, and your light, it dims. And they may be unbelievable things, but look at what I've achieved. I had a television movie. All right? I've done so many amazing things. The odds were so against me. Right? I went after them. If you're not going after them, you cannot. I guarantee you 100% it won't happen. Go after your dreams. And you don't have to tell anybody, because if they're naysayers, how are they living their lives? You know who I want to listen to? Who's going after their dreams and accomplishing their goals? That's who I want to listen to, because they'll encourage you. Anybody else? They're in the matrix. They can't imagine going outside, and they think they're protecting you because it's petrifying to step out into the unknown. And they will stay in their little safe place and tell you that that's good because they are programmed. Why would you listen to that? Do you have a spouse that discourages you? Sit down and say, why would you discourage me? What benefit is it? And they'll probably say, well, I'm trying to help you because I don't want you to get hurt, or I don't want you to fail, or whatever. And then you have to tell them, I'm okay with that. I would rather die going after stuff that didn't come to fruition and enjoying that amazing journey than sitting in a cubicle somewhere dreaming about it and doing nothing. Everything's accelerating. You can be a part of that. In fact, the more you put your dreams out there and take the action, the more you will accelerate our whole existence, our whole collective in a positive way. Make sure it's positive. Others will benefit from it. So when I expand, I'm asking myself, am I bringing value to this planet? If the answer is yes, and I love what I'm doing, I'm passionate, slam dunk. You're going to find that path, you're going to do it. Go after your dreams. You're whole and perfect, strong and powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. Blessings to you, my friend. Namaste.